Hey guys, it's Brendan Borman, and we are back from their 270 video. Today is a very exciting live stream. This is the official preview of the final game, game number 3 of season 2 of the RHL White House. We have two heavyweights coming at you. We have Tossin S. Lake, who is the favorite at minus 120, and we have Troy Moore coming in at even money plus 100. We've got Julian Chain in the comments. How you doing, Julian? If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop those in the live chat. But the purpose of this video is to talk about this epic game, which you guys can catch live in the 270 Lounge tonight. That is coming at you at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's 9 o'clock p.m. for me in the Central Time, 7 p.m. Pacific. We've got Troy Moore, who is looking for his very first RHL title. He had to go through me, he had to go through George Fry, and now he is facing Tossin S. Lake, who is the defending RHL White House champion. He was recently the #1 ranked player in the power rankings, and it is going to be an epic battle. So, for those of you who have not seen any of the matches so far, there was a candidate draft. It's a big season long. You can actually check out Javier Rodriguez has an awesome website. It's 270rhl.com. And you can check on there, see some matchups, some scores. And anyway, throughout the season, Tossin Lake, he had 40 points, which you get 2 points for a win. You do get a point if you are able to keep it somewhat close in the Electoral College. And anyway, Troy Moore finished with 43 points. So Troy was the top dog. He ended up selecting Tim Ryan as his candidate. Tim Ryan has a 30% swing state bonus, and that's going to be probably where it all begins tonight. Now, Tossin, his bread and butter, is going through the Old South, and he has the opportunity to do that with the Stone. The Stone is one of the most versatile candidates, and so he can go Florida, he can go New York, he can go the Old South, he can go some kind of combination of swing states. Knowing Troy, Troy does like to get swing states without Florida. And so there could be some heavy spinning action early in states like North Carolina, states like Virginia and Arizona, especially Arizona and Virginia because of the African American, the possibility of tossing going to New York and going town and gown. Virginia, that's kind of my what I'm thinking. Whoever wins Virginia, as long as they can do it in a pretty economical way, is likely going to be in the early game lead. And then can Troy rebound from his game 2 performance when he had Tossin on the ropes? He outmaneuvered him in the Old South. Tossin had to spend a ton of money to catch up, and maybe he didn't transition as well as he could. Of course, both players are at the very top of their games right now. We've got many other tournaments going on, and they both are making a huge name for themselves. They're both in the World Cup, but that doesn't really matter right now. This is the Premier League of the entire lounge, and so the RHL, the Rio Honda League, putting that title next to your name can do a lot as far as your 270 legacy goes and the amount of respect you get among your peers. So this would be Tossin's second championship if he's able to bring home the title tonight. I like both these guys tremendously. I have the utmost respect. So I am not going to have a rooting interest. I'm going to be rooting for a ballot round where both players, their hearts are beating, they can't breathe. That's going to be super, super interesting. I do favor Tossin in that sort of matchup just because he's been there. Not that Troy hasn't either, but Tossin is there almost every single time there's a huge tournament at stake. Am I in the tournament? So as far as this tournament, yes, I was in this tournament. We will take a look here at the bracket. So this was the Rio Honda League postseason bracket. We are now in the finals, but if you look at the Founders Division Series on the red column, Troy did beat me 2-1 in a best-of-3 series. All 3 games were close and competitive. But no, Troy edged me out. But no, he beat George Fry 2-0. Tossin, beat Sapoon 2-0. And so both players have done a tremendous amount to get here. Whoever loses, should not feel, I mean, they're going to feel disappointed because it's such a hard grind to get to the finals, but they both deserve a ton of credit. So I don't know what you guys think, but like I was envisioning, starting off possibly tossing in the Old South, maybe changing it up and trying to contest Troy's swing state. I know Troy likes the low spin and maybe um, try to get swing states without Florida, like I was mentioning. But Tossin, he's gonna, those states like Michigan, not Michigan, Ohio and Wisconsin, they're not cheap, and so you may see a little bit of overspending on one player or the other, just kind of getting a feel for themselves as they progress. I'd like to see as many people as we can in the stream. 270 will be sending out a push notification as we are about to go live. There'll be several posts. Let's try to break a record. I know that right now the current all-time live stream record was for the Nathan Williams versus Jason Casey match this summer, but this is arguably the biggest match to date in the 270 lounge, with the amount of players who've gotten better, the grind that is the RHL, and just having these two names and Tossin on the brink of 270 history. I know I'll be tuning in, and I hope that you guys will be able to join as well. Lots of new players who've been watching my channel who've been participating in the 270 Lounge. If you'd like to get involved in the RHL, there are different tiers, and so you can start off. Jeremy Cooper Sperber does have a new player, kind of a mid-level player. They host lots of tournaments. There's multiplayer, there's single player, and then just showing that you can be involved. Then you can progress into what's called the RHL Congress. That is a very competitive, very talented players. There are players in that division who have beat me, and I'm in the RHL White House, which is the premier league, and you can be promoted, or in our case, in the RHL White House, you can be demoted. And so it's a season-long, 6-month or so season, and it all comes to I do would be my betting favorite, but we will. With that, I will catch you guys in the stream. Thank you. I'll hang on for see if there's any more questions. I do like the Stone a little bit more than Tim Ryan, just because of the versatility. But if Tim Ryan can get the swing state bonus, having that extra 130,000 in those valuable states, which can cross over to manufacturing, can cross over to African American, high tech even. I do like Tossin's candidate, but I don't think that there is a strong difference. Thanks for the question. But yeah, one more thing, I'll be posting some more videos this weekend. We do have some World Cup matches. I'll try to post my streams as well. But if you guys have any other video ideas, I may look like Santa Claus, but I don't have 15% bonuses across the way. But yeah, I'll be on vacation next Tuesday through next Thursday. So I'll try to have a couple of videos on cue where I can just blast them out. That way we don't go a day without videos or a couple days. Which candidate is better, Big Turkey or Santa? Asked Julian. I would say that Santa Claus is pretty tough just because the ability to pivot anywhere. But Big Turkey's pretty good. If you can get your bonuses uncontested, you might have a little bit more money as the Big Turkey. But I would probably go Santa Claus in that scenario. Anyway, hope to see you guys. I'll be in the comment section of the of the stream tonight. Hopefully, you guys can tune in. And until next